Atlanta is often called the capital of hip-hop, sports, and reality television. That's what most people see. But underneath the bright lights, music, and stadiums lies a network of black families who run real empires. These are families controlling land, construction, film studios, beauty businesses, and entire neighborhoods. The city itself makes this possible. Atlanta has one of the largest economies in the world, hosts Fortune 500 giants like Coca-Cola, Delta, UPS, and Home Depot, and is a hub for technology, media, and commerce. This combination of business, innovation, and opportunity has created what many call the Black Mecca, a place where black wealth is built, protected, and passed down through generations. In this video, we uncover the richest black families in Atlanta. We dug into property records, business holdings, and community influence to show the real power behind the city's black wealth. And wait until you see number one. We are talking about a family whose developments transformed entire neighborhoods, who helped grow one of the nation's largest black-owned construction empires, and whose influence quietly shapes communities across the United States. 6. Mack Wilbourn. Mack Wilbourn's story starts small but reaches the skies, literally. Back in 1971, he became one of Atlanta's first black McDonald's owners. He ran 4 restaurants, trained over 150 employees, and learned how to lead people while making a living. But Mack had bigger dreams. Years later, he took those dreams to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Imagine one of the busiest airports in the world, where over 100 million people pass through each year. Mack put his Popeyes and Checkers restaurants right in the middle of all that action. And they weren't just any fast food stores. His Popeyes locations became the highest grossing in the world, and his Checkers restaurant ranked #1 globally. But Mack didn't stop there. He also runs Coca-Cola vending machines all over the airport. He took the skills he learned from restaurants and applied them to other businesses, proving he could turn any opportunity into a success. He even sold Olympic souvenirs during the 1996 Atlanta Summer Games, adding another big win to his record. Mack has earned tons of awards for his work, including being named Corporation of the Year by the Atlanta Business League. He also gives back, supporting charities, offering scholarships, and mentoring young people. He's worked with major leaders like President Barack Obama and Mayor Maynard Jackson, helping shape the city while quietly growing his wealth. Mack's real estate in Midtown Atlanta is impressive, but his real power comes from influence. He controls one of the busiest commercial spots on the planet. People see him not as a celebrity, but as a master of business and opportunity. He proves that smart thinking, patience, and mentoring others can build a fortune that lasts generations. 5. The Russell Family. The Russell family story starts with a man named Herman J. Russell. He grew up in Atlanta during a time when opportunities for black families were limited. But Herman had a plan. He started with a small plastering business in 1952 and, over decades, built it into H.J. Russell and Company, one of the largest black-owned construction firms in the country. Herman worked on some of Atlanta's most famous buildings, including Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Turner Field, and Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. He didn't just build structures. He built a reputation. People trusted him, and that trust turned into opportunities and wealth. Herman also believed in giving back. He helped Maynard Jackson become Atlanta's first black mayor and supported Martin Luther King Jr. during the Civil Rights Movement. He served on countless boards and donated millions to universities like Morehouse College, Georgia State, and Tuskegee. Today, Herman's 3 children carry on his legacy. Donata runs Concessions International, providing food and drinks at airports across the U.S., while also leading the family foundation. Jerome oversees real estate and new developments, and Michael leads H.J. Russell and Company, managing construction projects that shape Atlanta's skyline. 4. Rick Ross. Rick Ross, whose real name is William Leonard Roberts II, took a different path. He started in music and became a world-famous rapper. But Ross didn't just stop at songs and albums. He built an empire on land and property. His estate, called the Promised Land, sits on over 300 acres near Atlanta. The mansion alone is huge, 54,000 square feet, 109 rooms, 12 bedrooms, and 21 bathrooms. It has a movie theater, a bowling alley, an indoor pool, and a 135-seat home theater. Ross bought it from Evander Holyfield and made it his own. But the property isn't just a home. It's a working farm, a filming location, and a place to host events and car shows. Ross also owns franchises like Wingstop and Checkers, along with businesses like Belair Rose and Wrap Snacks. He uses his land and property to create more opportunities. He hosts car shows with over 100 luxury vehicles, including Ferraris and Rolls-Royces. He even opened his estate for the filming of the movie Coming to America. With a net worth of $150 million in 2024, Ross shows that wealth can come from combining talent, smart investments, and property. He didn't just buy a big house. He turned it into a business and a symbol of success. He also gives back to his community, supporting education and local charities. 3. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is a self-made billionaire who built one of the most successful entertainment empires in the world. He started with plays in small theaters, traveling from city to city with nothing but determination and a script in hand. At first, audiences were small. He sometimes lived out of his car while performing, selling programs, hanging lights, and even selling snacks during intermissions. Every dollar he earned went back into his shows, and slowly, the audience grew. He became famous for the Medea character, an elderly grandmother played by Perry himself. Medea's humor and honesty drew people in. Audiences loved her, and the shows eventually turned into movies. Medea movies were produced for around $20 million each and earned millions at the box office. The franchise has made over $1 billion, turning Tyler Perry into one of the world's highest-paid entertainers. Tyler Perry did not just make movies. He owns Tyler Perry Studios, a massive 330-acre studio on the site of a former Army base in Atlanta. The studio has 12 sound stages, replica neighborhoods, a White House set, green screens, and woodlands. He controls 100% of his content, including 22 films, more than 1,200 TV episodes, and 24 stage plays. By owning everything, Perry keeps the profits and decisions under his control. His studio generates jobs for hundreds of actors, crew members, and staff. Many are Black creatives who get opportunities they might not find elsewhere. Perry also partners with big companies like ViacomCBS and Bet+, making over $150 million annually for new films and shows, while keeping equity stakes in streaming platforms. His shows like Sisters and The Oval have been top-rated for Black audiences. Beyond entertainment, he uses his wealth to help the community. He has paid off seniors' property taxes, supported local charities, and inspired young creatives to aim for ownership and independence. Tyler Perry's personal life shows the scale of his success. He owns a massive estate in Atlanta, a private runway, a Bahamas island, and a Beverly Hills mansion. His story is proof that starting with nothing does not mean staying with nothing. From a child in New Orleans with a difficult upbringing to a billionaire filmmaker and entrepreneur, Perry has built generational wealth through land, media, and creative control. His influence in Atlanta's economy and culture is unmatched, and he continues to expand his empire while giving back to the city that shaped him. 2. The Bronner Family. The Bronner family started with a small business in Atlanta in 1947. Nathaniel H. Bronner Sr. and his brother Arthur, along with their sister, founded Bronner Brothers. They made hair care and cosmetic products for Black consumers. Nathaniel learned early that people always wanted to look good. As a newspaper delivery boy during the Depression, he noticed that even when families had little money, they would still buy beauty products. That observation guided his business decisions for decades. The company began by teaching cosmetology at the local YMCA. Their first trade show had around 300 people, but as the audience grew, the show moved to larger venues, eventually becoming the Bronner Brothers International Beauty Show. It is the largest gathering of multicultural beauty professionals in the United States, drawing over 22,000 attendees and 300 exhibitors. The show has a $60 million economic impact and attracts professionals from all over the country. Bronner Brothers owns 2 manufacturing facilities, a shipping facility, 2 beauty stores, and a hair weaving studio. Products include African Royale, BB, Tropical Roots, and an all-natural line. The company sells not only products but also training and business opportunities, teaching Black entrepreneurs how to succeed in the beauty industry. Over the decades, the Bronner family created an empire by controlling every part of the business from production to distribution to training. The family's influence extends beyond business. Bishop Dale C. Bronner founded the Word of Faith Family Worship Cathedral in Austell, Georgia, which now serves over 19,000 members. The ministry has multiple branches, schools, and programs for youth, singles, and families. Other Bronner family members lead the Ark of Salvation Worship Center and are involved in television broadcasts, community outreach, and educational programs. The Bronners have combined faith, family, and business into a legacy that creates jobs, wealth, and leadership opportunities for generations of Black Americans. Bronner brothers also ventured into film. Bernard Bronner partnered with Rainforest Films, producing movies like Stomp the Yard and The Gospel, showcasing African American talent and stories. The family has built generational wealth while supporting education, religion, and the wider community. Their empire demonstrates that a small family business can grow into a national powerhouse when vision and dedication meet opportunity. 1. Egbert Perry. Egbert L.J. Perry is a name associated with development, planning, and Black wealth in Atlanta. He co-founded the Integral Group in 1993, focusing on urban redevelopment, mixed-income housing, and community revitalization. Perry's work transforms public housing sites into vibrant neighborhoods with homes, businesses, and schools. His developments create opportunities for families to live, work, and grow wealth in areas that were previously underserved. Before starting Integral, Perry helped grow H.J. Russell and Company into the nation's third-largest African-American-owned construction business. That experience gave him insight into construction, finance, and urban planning, which he applied to Integral. Today, the company has 300 employees and projects across the U.S., including mixed-use developments, transit-oriented communities, and sustainable housing solutions. Perry's model has been called the Atlanta model, and it has been replicated nationwide. Egbert Perry also served as chairman of the board for Fannie Mae, guiding the organization during housing recovery after the 2008 financial crisis. He has been a trusted advisor on community development, housing policy, and economic growth. His education includes civil engineering degrees and an MBA from the University of Pennsylvania, giving him technical and financial expertise that few developers possess. Which of these families blew your mind the most? Was it the Hollywood empire built from scratch, or the neighborhoods transformed by visionary development? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to see jaw-dropping wealth on a global scale, check out the next video. Singapore's billionaire mansions are on another level. Don't forget to subscribe for more inside looks at the hidden empires shaping America's Black Meccas.